Hey guys, what's up? Creeper Claus is back and I'm doing another video here on this thing. Might not look too impressive and yes, just to know I've tried around some settings and stuff to get a better quality. I'm actually playing at night so that it's not too bright, so I'm pretty much playing in the dark here, but it's coming out alright on the camera. But here is world's fastest possible elevator in the game. Right. That's right. Well, so originally I intended this to be a cryogenetic freezing system. Pretty much, people get themselves frozen to preserve themselves, and here's what I tried to create. So, if we put an armor stand in there, and then we press this button, you get stuck in this glass block here. So this is kind of what it looks like from outside. And also pressing the button will open it up again. And I'll get you a view from inside, so yeah. It's kind of strange, but when you're on the inside of a glass block like this, it's literally invisible, so the only hint is this small black line that you might be able to see. That's the only way to tell I'm inside the block. But if I try going into third person mode, I'm inside a block, so guys, kind of weird, close and personal. There, and it just looks like that. But yeah, it just toggles at the press of this button. But if you want to use it as an elevator, then you just stand inside so that you're in the blocks. Look for the black line, and then if you want to go, X and save the world, and then just load up the world again. Sounds kind of strange. You've probably never heard of an elevator that works like this, but I think that when you load a world, if you spawn inside a block, the game will move you up one block until you're not standing in the block. So here, when we load up the world, where we're in a block, it's just going to move us up. And I've built a pillar, and there you go. This is the build limit, guys. If I grab some blocks, let's see, grab some gold, I can't place any more blocks on here. I can place sideways and stuff, but I can't place upwards. Well, using some trickery with lava and water buckets up here, I can, but this is the build limit up here. And that's weird. Okay, there's some kind of glitch going on the lighting here, but we just travel up this whole pillar just by loading the world. There. So in this video, next I'm going to show you how to build it. The supplies are in this chest, however you can't see it, but I can read out to you. So for this you are going to need 18 redstone dust, 9 redstone repeaters, 2 redstone comparators, 4 regular pistons, 7 sticky pistons, 2 sand blocks, I'll explain why later, a button, a bunch of building blocks, I'm using quartz, and 2 blocks to be your thing. In this case I've used light stained glass. So I'm just going to get that on my hotbar, right, and then start showing you how to build it. If I can remember. Right, so gonna try and build it over here. You'll need a few blocks underneath. So here is where my button's going to go. And so underneath that, you'll need to go down 2 blocks and place the redstone dust here. Then go 3 blocks along. Then go down a block like so, and come up again. Redstone comparator here, redstone comparator here. and dust along the top. Then you need a sticky piston there, and you'll need a block on top of that, of course. Then, let me just check. Alright. 2 blocks, 1 block, dust, then a regular piston with sand on top. Now, if you want to, you can use a sticky piston here with with any block on it, but I think it's better to use piston with sand. It's also cheaper. So take a block out and a repeater there, then a block and a piston facing up. Oh, and I forgot to mention you will need 1 redstone block. And so that's 1 redstone block you're going to need as well. Then you need 1, 2, 3. If to build 3 blocks up, 1, 2, 3. Redstone block, and to the side here, repeater, block, dust, and a block on top. I crouch there, and then a piston facing down. This just creates a upwards signal, and then we'll need to build along here for a bit. I'm kind of having to remember how I did this myself. This is going to be the wall of the machine, and alright, we're going to place in the pistons now. And so 2 blocks here and 2 glass there into this side, then sticky piston, oh, sticky piston there, and 1 underneath it facing into the glass. Then build out 2 blocks there, piston on top and a piston underneath. Then you need a sticky piston there and 1 underneath that, if I can place it right. It needs to face the right direction. There we go. Alright, so we've got that part done. Now we just need to hook these up. Oh dear, I think I've done something wrong. We should be able to recover from it. Right, just 2 blocks there, I think it is. We're gonna need to, yeah, just 2 blocks here. Sorry about that, I need to rebuild this. Right. There, so just build out 1 block lower than what I said earlier. There you go. So it will be 2 dust and a repeater there, with a dust on that block. Going along 3 blocks, dust on top of this one with the pistons there, and you need 2, so 1, 2 pistons there. Need to reference, and okay, go up. Hang on, sorry. Alright. Make this dust 3 long, and then an L shape off, and 2 repeaters there. I really need to remember these better. Right. Out here, 2, So 2 dust out from here, then a piston on 2 ticks there, piston, sand, a block there, and a repeater going into there. And that should be everything complete. Let's give it a test run. That seemed to work well. Right, there we go, I managed to build it correctly. So you'll probably want to give yourself a bit of floor, and if you want to turn this into an elevator, you'll, from where this hole is, just build up here. Literally, this is how simple it is. So just to show you, there's that pillar, and so I just need to stand in it, and then I need to reload the world. Remember to save, of course. Waiting. There we go. Right, and when we load it, you can see you'll be able to see in the thumbnail where you are in it, and there we go. I'm on top of the pillar, and you guys know how bad I am at editing the video, so yeah, that's that. And also, something I would suggest is grab a ice block and a torch. Place a torch 2 blocks on the second block up, I would suggest. Place it on there, but break the torch, and then just place a torch down here, and then you'll just need to wait for the ice to melt. But once that's melted, you'll get a water source block, just like over here, and at that point, so it'll look like this, and at that point you can just remove the torch and put whatever lighting. But if you update the water, then it'll spill everywhere, and well, really it's only going to mess up your button. But yeah, so yeah, now I'm going to try and explain how it worked. What I think happens is when the game loads, it tells where the player is. So here I am, and imagine here I am inside the blocks. When I load the game, it saved my position as being here, but that can't be right, I'm inside the block. So then it tries moving me up a block, which I can't do, but it'll try placing me, so I was here, and then it tries placing me here, still in the block, and it just moves me up and up the pillar until I'm right at the top. But so there you go, guys, see you in the next video.